today is all about Microsoft Sway. It's part of the 365 package, and it's an online web-based presentation program. It's not PowerPoint. I'll make what do you call it? A comparison with presentations, PowerPoint in particular, a little bit later. But yeah, it's a web-based program, so presentation program. So you won't find the app for that. You have to go online and do it, and I will show you in a couple of minutes. So what can one do with Sway? One can create visually appealing, interactive reports, newsletters, presentations, portfolios, resumes, tutorials, and whatever else you please. So here's a little bit of the same type of thing. So it's going to be, you can do many of this in PowerPoint. You can do many of this in MailChimp that we've just done, 12 to 1. You can do it in Sway. And tomorrow is the big gun, Canva. You can do it in there as well. But each and every program or each and every app, each and every tool has its own speciality. And that's why there are so many different ones. So what can you use it again? It's just a couple of extra examples. Business reports, project updates, company newsletters, products or services showcases, proposals, portfolios, lesson plans, event recaps, invitations. Oh my goodness, so many. Before I carry on with a couple of things that I want to share with you, I'm going to leave the presentation and head over to Sway just to show you an example of what can be done. Just an example. Let me just move this out of my way. This is an example. This is what we call the storyline or the building blocks, what it looks like. There was some building blocks or were some building blocks in MailChimp as well. So you will find some similarities. The principle in a way is similar. This is a Sway creation that I have done for a guest farm here in Stellenbosch or outside of Stellenbosch on one of our lovely wine farms that we have. And this is what it looks like when you build it. And I will show you how to do that. But let's go and see what the result looks like. What does the presentation looks like? So when you've created it, you go click on play, and can you believe what you've just seen? This is what it will eventually look like. So let me show you again. These are the building blocks, and this is the result. And you can go from, this is in a presentation format, and I'll mention the 3 formats in a moment. So this is the stack of pictures. So one would click on one, and as you click, it just, it's like a stack of cards. So it shows you all the different pictures of the rooms. That has changed in the meantime, by the way. We go to our next, it's also like slides, gives a little bit of a description there. Okay, the background is maybe not that applicable. Another picture, a full screen one, another one there, all the beautiful roses. And then last but not least, a video of the owner that she has, oops, let me just go back, that she has sent to me. I'm just going to play 2 seconds of it. Lovely, lovely roses. Can you hear beautiful, beautiful water in the background? And that is Sway. I mean, how amazing is this? With a couple of things that you have built. So it's pretty much, okay, let's leave that open and go back to the presentation. So it's pretty much like a little website, a little brochure that you can use. And you can share that link with people, part of the Microsoft 365 package. Don't have to buy it extra or pay something extra for it. It's just available for you to use. How does this compare with PowerPoint? Because what I've just shown you is a presentation or a slideshow rather. How does it differ? In Sway, there are no slides, even though it looks like it. It's those building blocks. And the content flows either vertically or horizontally or in a slideshow. More about that in a second. It's an automated design with the building blocks that you use. It's web-based only, as mentioned, and it's definitely mobile friendly. Now, as with MailChimp, the 12 to 1 presentation, I've mentioned there that it's so important that whatever you put out there for people to look at, especially on the web, please ensure that it's desktop. It will be, should be friendly, but definitely mobile friendly. If people, your customers, maybe potential customers, watch this and open this link on their cell phone or on their tablet, that it will also look good. Otherwise, you'll find it looks, you must have seen this before. It looks bigger, it looks really just off-centered. And luckily, MailChimp and Sway caters for that. You don't even have to worry about that. I know of so many apps that doesn't cater for that automatically, and it's really a struggle, and one has to design it differently and whatever else, and maybe even differently for a desktop than for mobile devices. And that's just extra work. In Sway, no worries about that at all. It can be interactive, as I've just shown you. You can add videos to it. You can add pictures. You can do anything. In in MailChimp, the previous session, we had building blocks, and I still refer to it as building blocks. In Sway, we talk about cards. There are different cards you can use, and it's all, as in MailChimp, drag and drop. What a pleasure. You don't need 75 degrees or to be a graphic designer. And we'll especially see that when we look at Canva tomorrow. Canva is one of my favorite topics, so I cannot wait. It's 12 to 1 tomorrow. A little bit of a marketing um, a moment here. Okay, so let's have a look at this before we head over to the actual demonstration. There are title cards where you can put either a title or a header. There are text cards where you can put in a little bit more than just a title, like a paragraph or a quote. Then there are also media cards where you can insert images, videos, charts, and the beauty of this compared to MailChimp, if I may, there are lots of pictures available or images for you. You don't even need to have your own. Like in MailChimp, you need to have your own pictures. Then there are group cards like the stacks that I've just shown you on the couple of pictures and slideshows and anything else you can use. And then you can also take something from your Microsoft Forms, which we've done last week. If you want a form to be part of Sway, you can put in YouTube videos, I'll show you, and you can have live web content, as I've also already demonstrated to you. So those are just, it's not important what it's called. It just tells you there are different cards, different building blocks that you can use in Microsoft Sway. Then last but not least, if I'm not mistaken on my slides here, you get different layouts, and I'll show you where to choose the layout. It can either be vertical or horizontal, horizontal, or it can be in a slideshow format. The Rwanda guest form I showed you is in a slideshow format. So it's not slides, it's once again all the cards just being put together. There you go. Let's go for the actual Sway. So where do we start? What we do is we go to a browser, Edge, Chrome, doesn't matter what you use. You go and you log into your Microsoft 365 account. This is a business account. So this is just what the business account looks like. That's all I'm trying to say. So you log in with your Microsoft account username and password. You can have a free sign up on this, but then of course you have to buy the license. Then on this landing page of Microsoft 365, in the left-hand corner, you will have your app launcher. It's 3 or 6 9 dots. That's the app launcher. Once you click over there, it will show you all the apps, and we do many of these master classes on these particular topics that you see over here. And we've done a couple of them already, like forms, like Excel, like Word, like PowerPoint, OneNote. Oh my goodness, bookings. So there's a couple left, and today is the turn of Microsoft 365 Sway. So you'll just go to your app launcher, click on Sway, and Sway will open for you. Sway will open for you, and you can start either brand new, or you can start from a topic where AI will guide you, or you can start from a document which is not part of today's demonstration. Just want to delete that one, where you can upload an existing document. And all that is trying to do is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel and start with that. Okay, now let's start with a topic. But before I do that, over here, you can even start with a template. It's actually a pity that they don't have that as an option straight away. So you can have an internal newsletter. Guys, you don't have to be a designer at all. You choose a template and off you go. All these templates are included in your Microsoft 365 package. So you don't even have to worry about, like in MailChimp, that some of them are for free and some not. A how-to. So if you want to show people how to do something, how to bake a cake, how to assemble something, don't have to worry about that, or don't have to design it. It will be there designed for you. There's someone that's not on mute, Elmarie. Can you maybe just assist there? Right. Then there's also a business presentation, which I think everybody needs, and especially the newsletter. So there's a difference when you send a newsletter internally for all your colleagues and when you send a newsletter to your clients. It might, I don't know exactly what the difference is. You can also, by the way, as with all the programs that we deal with, all the apps, you can always bring in your branding, meaning your colors, your logo, your font that you use, the letter type that you use, so that it is something consistent that can also build trust with your group of clients or your clientele. There's also status updates, there's announcements, there are blogs, there's a portfolio on photos. I mean, you can go to town with this. Something like the announcement, you can announce a new product, or you can announce something to your staff, to your colleagues, if there's something happening there. So let's start with that. Let's start with there's a resume, as I've mentioned. It just goes, I just want to go back and choose the business presentation. Right, so here it is. Start editing in Sway. So this is the result. Always shows you the result. So let's just go for, and you'll notice, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the bottom right-hand corner, if you run this presentation, there are 2 arrows. So you need to go, this Teams is just a little bit, you just move that out of the way. You need to go to the arrow to go forward or to go backwards. Pardon me, which is also a good idea, or very handy if you share this presentation with someone, or the Sway creation. So this is then what create an interest. There's not much to it. You have to fill in the gaps. So this is a template, but I'm just showing you. Okay, there's some things that you can capture. Okay, so this is what the result will look like. Maybe not something as fancy as the Rowana Guest Farm presentation. But over here, you can click and start to edit this creation. It's preparing you the template. So what we've seen was just a couple of guidelines, layouts, building blocks, cards is the word. That was there already. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. So you don't have to start from scratch. Here it is for you. The create creation, you've seen that. I mean, you won't even believe how amazing this view from having all the cards looks like when you actually run the show. So this is it. This is what all the cards part of your template. Then on the design tab on the left hand side, when you're in your template, you can go to styles. It's a little bit hidden, so maybe just make a note of that. You can go to styles and you can choose whether you want it vertically, horizontally, or slides. Now, what we've seen are the slides. So let's just go for vertical and close this and then see what it means like. So you can't go to the right like in a slideshow. It's vertical, you have to scroll down. This, I think, is one of my preferences on the view side. And let's go and have a look at the horizontal option. So the horizontal option, it's busy. Okay, I just hope that, there you go. So on the horizontal, will also go as pretty much as a slideshow, but the slideshow is a full view. Will also go to the right-hand side, as with the presentation. So this is what whoever receives this link will see. So once you're done with this, and I will build it, will help you show you how to build it. Once you're done with this, you can go on the top right hand corner to share. And you can share decide whether you want to share it with specific people or with anyone with this link, which is quite a safe option if you don't really mind who sees this. And there is your link. People can either view this or they can view and edit. If you maybe want to send it to a colleague to edit it a little bit and zooz it up and change it and look at it. But if you want to send it out to your client or to your colleagues, you're going to do invite people to view, most probably with anyone with the link. If you send it in the organization, you will choose that option and you will copy that. And now let's go and have a look. But actually what I want to do is I want to go to the Ruana Guest Farm one and share, because we can see a little bit better what is cooking. Anyone with the link can only view, no editing. Click on the copy the link there. And let me go to a total different browser. I'm in Microsoft Edge. Let me open Google Chrome. If it's just going to play along and open quick. I didn't open it because I'm a little bit worried. There you go. So we just, of the electricity situation we are in, but it's going very good so far. So I just go and click on the link or pasted the link. When you send it to someone in a WhatsApp and an email, whichever way you prefer, and they click on the link, this is what they will see. It will open in a browser because it's web-based, but then on the bottom right-hand side, they can carry on looking at this presentation. I'm just going to close Chrome because it takes up a lot of resources. And I'm also going to close this presentation. And there we go. So this is what you can do, but let's start brand new, fresh, blank. And let me show you what you can do with Microsoft Sway. Okay. Oh, it went back there. So let me just close that as well. I don't want too many things open just to stay on the safe side with the electricity. Let's go back to Sway and then let's go and create a brand new presentation. So we've used the templates. Now let's go for create new. And you'll notice this is what you get. So first of all, there's a space here for your title. And these are then the different cards. So this is the heading card. Let's quickly go back to the presentation. This is the title card. This is what it's called. So let me just, so we're now going to work on the title card. As I mentioned, it's not important what it's called, but just to refresh your memory on that. Let's say we want to do a presentation about Sway and tell people what it is all about. So can click over there and type something like, oops, introducing MS 365 Sway. Cool. Now let's go and play. Play is like a preview. And let's see what it will look like. This is what it looks like at the moment. So let's go back to the edit. We can have a background, which is a good idea because it looks very, very blank at the moment. So let's go to background and look at this. As promised, Microsoft Sway has a couple of options that it shares with us regarding backgrounds, but you can also upload from your device, in other words, your computer. And because this is a Microsoft 365 product, it will give you access to your OneDrive for your business or your OneDrive personal immediately as well, so you can access it there. So let's go for something like technology, seeing that this is a technology app. It's looking for some suggestions. There you go. You don't even have to go look for it. It even gives you the measurements and the pixels and the sizes, whatever you want to call it. We'll look at that again tomorrow. These are all the images, but there are also videos that you can use. And these will be video clips. They are all in, there's one that's a little bit in landscape. Otherwise, it might look weird. Oh, yeah. What I also need to do, but I'll do that before we do the slideshow. When you design, when you put in all your cards, one after the other, it doesn't matter at this point in time whether it's landscape or portrait or a slideshow. That you go and choose afterwards, and Sway will just adjust of whatever you choose. But because I know I'm going to do a horizontal, I want to scroll down, that's my preference. I'm going to use, I don't know if this is anything about Sway, but for now, it doesn't matter. Although we're working with a background, wait, let's rather go and choose this one, right? Let's choose that and we add it. So now it's added there. But look at this. This always amazes me about Sway. This is not what it's going to look like, guys. Like in MailChimp, like in PowerPoint, what you see is what you get. And when you run the slideshow, that is exactly what's going to be on the slide or on the screen. But in Sway, it works totally different. So it's a pretty good idea to preview or to play this as you go along. So let's go for play and look at that. Look at that. This is what it looks like at this point in time. Your introduction, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. This is not what today is all about. We just want to show you how the building blocks works. What you can do though, is you can take or use your heading and you can emphasize it. So it bolds it. That's what emphasize means. Or you can use this option, which you can see looks like it's italic. So why they call it that, I honestly don't know, but they prefer Microsoft to make that differentiation between bold and italic, emphasize and accent. Okay, let's preview it. Now you can see it is definitely bold or bolder, and it's definitely in italics. Good. Let's go and look at another building block. So we click on insert content. Now you can choose, and these are not building block cards. Now you can go and choose whether it's a text card. We've already used the heading. There's also a text one, whether it's media when you want to insert an image or upload something, and I'll also show you that, or whether you want to use a group of that. And there's your slideshow that you can insert. And then you can also make a comparison. I don't know if you remember on the Rihanna slide show, there was or the fake creation, there were two roses. And in between there was a sort of a circle. That's the comparison one, as you can clearly see over there. You can insert a grid or you can insert something automatic. So let's just go and insert some text. I'm going to insert text, and this is what it looks like. So there's no picture involved or background involved here. And for that, I'm just going to select this, all the cards, so that I at least have some text instead of me typing and you waiting for me to finish typing there. So I'm just going to paste it. Yeah, okay. You can have bullets, so let's just select it again and add a bullet to it. Oops, it doesn't include the top one. Okay, that's okay. Let's just leave the bullets. Although, if we go back and we select the heading of that text, list of text, and we paste it over there. There you go. And we now select whatever we want to. Let me just select properly. You go. And we do the bullets or insert the bullets. You can even insert the numbering. That's also okay. You can, of course, it comes with, yeah, where I have copied it from, it's already bold, the headings or the title card, text card, and so on. So luckily, you don't see this often. Luckily, followed me. Right, so let's now, with the two cards, let's go and play. So we're building a storyline here, as you can see on the on the left-hand side. So let's go and play it, and it's a preview, and see what it looks like. Aha! So it's showing on the right-hand side, not bad at all. So let's go and edit furthermore, and go to the design tab and choose. You see it is horizontal at the moment, so it's going to the right. So let's go for vertical and play and see what that looks like. Now my heading is on top, and if I scroll down literally, it will show me the next card. Pretty much a little bit of what it's looking at while we're busy designing. Okay, let's go back to edit, and then still on the design tab, we're going to go to styles, and there on the styles, there you go, we can choose the slide. So those are the three styles that you can use, the three layouts. I refer to them. I'll come back to that in a moment. So let's just see, here we go. It's a full screen, that's the slideshow, and you can just click on the arrows there at the right-hand side, and it will show it to you in this format. Right, there's nothing else to see. So we're just going to escape here, or just go back actually to the storyline. I was in the design view. Now let me go back to the design view once again. As you can see, by default, Sway uses certain colors. It uses certain fonts. So you don't have a chance yet and to choose your branding. Now this is pretty much close to my colors, but it's definitely not close to my font. You won't necessarily find your exact here, so go and have a look in the family, or go in our family of fonts. Go ask your graphic designer, or you can always ask ChatGPT, and I'll show you that next week. Cool. So let's go back to the design and to styles. Now, apart from the layout, horizontal, vertical, or slides, you can also choose from different styles here. Now, as you can see, it's different fonts, definitely. It's different colors that you can choose from. So let's choose one just to see what it looks like. Let's just choose one, and don't forget you have an undo button here because you definitely need it. So let's go and choose this purple. This is one of my other favorite colors. Immediately it changes it. Ooh, and also it changes the actual font automatically. When we choose the more orangey one, that is what it will look like. And we choose this one, that is what it will look like. And so you can just go undo, undo, undo to just go back to the default. There you go. Or you can customize. You can put in your colors. You can customize it as to your liking and what your branding is all about. So you can put in the colors there. So I already have my colors listed over here. So I'm just what I got from the graphic designer. So I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it in there. And then I'm going to choose that color. There you go. I see it immediately adjusted it. And here are my font choices. So I'm not too sure whether my font will be listed here, as I've mentioned. Otherwise, you just have to try and find something. There's not a lot of fonts available, unfortunately. You just have to try and find something close, but I'm just going to, there's nothing close here, must admit, and I don't want to waste time of it. So, oh, no, I thought I'll choose that one. Okay, let me choose this one. This might be not at all. Okay, I don't want to waste time on it. Um, so let's choose this one. This is okay. This is okay for now. More than okay for now. And it must just, let's choose that option. Yeah, that's much more my colors. So all I'm trying to show you here is that you can bring in your branding up to a certain extent, but you can do that. You can even adjust the font size, what that will look like in general. I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to close the design option. So here it is. Let's do a play. There it is, and there is my text that I inserted. So gonna go to edit, go back to my storyline. Here it is, and I can now go and add something else. So once I click on that particular card, a plus sign will appear at the bottom. And the plus sign allows you to add more cards. So let's go and have a look at a card where we can have, um, let's just see if that is going to give us a link. Yes, there is. Not sure if this is going to do exactly what we want. Okay, I don't want this card for now, so I'm just going to delete it here in the card area. There's a delete option. Let's rather go for, and I use this example also in the, oh, this is nothing to do with Sway, sorry about that. But I use the example in MailChimp, and I'll show you what I have here. I have let me just quickly get there. 1 second, please. I have two designs from Microsoft, from Canva, pardon me. Two designs from Canva that I shared on the Clinic with Purpose app, where you can do advertising and so on. Elmarie must have shared that with you before. Okay, the colors are not exactly the colors that I have in there, but I just want to show you. You can have anything designed, for example, in Canva or in PowerPoint, save it as an image, and you can insert it in the Sway creation. So we're going to go there, and we're going to go for media, and then go for it. And on your right hand side, you definitely have the options where you can choose again, but I'm just going to close that. Okay, and there you can click on add image over here, and you can, I don't know how that is, what that is going to look like. Where is my option now to insert what I want? Oh no, that is not the option that I'm looking for. Let me just see here. Oh, there's the link I was also looking for. Let's go for all. Let's just move this out of the way. It's in my way, the Microsoft. So where is my option to add my own? Oh my goodness. All right, let's just move. Oh, there it is. There it is from my device. I think it was just because it was on a category that I had the, what was it, the technology. Cool. So you can as you can see, you can add it from YouTube, you can add it from OneDrive, which is part of the Microsoft 365, the cloud, or you can add it from my device, and that's exactly where I wanted to add it from. I'm going to choose this one. It might not be all appropriate to Sway. This is just to show you some examples. So I choose it, I click on open, and it's showing there, and we'll see what it looks like. Maybe it won't look too good. It is thinking about it. I'm not exactly sure what it is thinking about because it's not an online, something online that I insert. While it's doing that, or maybe that won't work too well. We'll work around that. But while it's busy, I can add a caption. So I can add there, click here, or yeah, click here to visit our online shop, and I can add a link because I want them to click on the link, and then it will take them to a certain website. Not sure. Maybe it's too big. Maybe it's too big. I will reconsider there. Okay, but let's go for the link. So the display text, if I don't choose a certain text, which I have to do, I have to choose this first. There you go. And then the display text is that automatically. You can change it, but I would like it to be like that. Then let's go to my Biz Academy online shop. Click, copy the link, go back to Sway, paste the link in there, pretty much like we've done in MailChimp. Click on OK. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Maybe it's too big, but that's the way it is. You play it, preview it as you go along. That's the only way you'll see, because for now it looks very weird. Okay, so we go down because I have that layout. Okay, all right, that's a bit too small, don't you think? It's a bit too small, but okay. It's there. That's my building, my card that I've inserted. And when they click on online shop, it will tell them, okay, yeah, it's going to tell them that they will leave Sway and they will go, and it will go and take them to that particular website. So that's also something that I can do. Let's close that and let's come back here and let's go and edit. And let me just remove this. I just want to remove this particular image. There you go. I click on the image and I'm going to delete it. Oh, now I deleted the whole block. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Let's just go for another image. And let's rather, I think it's better to choose an image from the suggested images, the available images. Over there, as you can see with the previous slide, rather if it asks you for a background, or the previous card, rather if it asks you for a background, go for the background option here. Seeing that we're still on the technology side, we're going to choose technology, and this time around, I'm going to choose a video. So let's go for a landscape video. And I'm just going to choose any one, guys. I'm not going to be that particular. Let's choose this one and let's add it. There you go. And I'm just going to add here, look at this. Let's just do that. Now let's go and play. And we can scroll down or to the right, depending on the layout. Oops. Oops, that was a bit fast. And this looks much better. At least now 2 areas are covered. Doesn't look like the previous one, which I think that image that I chose was just didn't fit properly. There you go. So you can build this story as you go along. Let's just go back to edit, and you can, so here once again, this, oh, wait, let me just see. Oh, there it is. Look at this. So if that is maybe a little bit too small for you, you can go back to edit, and you can select your text that, or your caption that accompanies your video. You can emphasize that, you can make it a little bit italic, and you can once again put in a link if that is what you would like to do, but we're not going to do that again. Right, so lovely options you can choose from. Not that many though, but as you know, you can go to suggested, and you can insert it from Bing Images, which is Microsoft Edge's search engine. Like Google Chrome has Google as their search engine. And you can also import it from different other programs and even from YouTube. So let's go and add, let's close that. Let's go and add, oh, there we have the image card. Oh, I thought it removed the image card. Okay, well, let's go back to the image card, and let's go for videos. But I don't want to choose a video from here this time. I'm going to choose, go back to suggested and go to YouTube this time around. And let's see what happens. It opens YouTube, and it gives us a couple of videos science related. So I don't know how it got to science, but okay, let's go back to technology and see how we can use this. There you go. These are all the different ones from YouTube that they have. I'm going to choose this one again because I need it to be a little bit more landscape than portrait. So we choose this one. Automatically it makes a tick, and you can just click on add. Of course, you can add more than one if you like. Let's go and have a look. Okay, let's just delete or remove this card completely. There you go. So now we have 4 cards. One the title, one with text, one with a YouTube video, and one with a normal video of the system that we've inserted of Sway. So let's go and see what this looks like. Guys, mine is not perfect at all. So it has put the 2 videos together. There's no way to see that beforehand while you're building your story. But that's why the preview is so important, that you go and have a look at that. Now, this looks a little bit white, don't you think? So let's go and see whether we can change this area. So we just click on the block, and there's absolutely no way that we can change that color at the moment. There's just or the background color at the moment. There's no way. So what I think we should rather do is cut this completely, remove that block, go there, click on the first block because I want the text below that. Click on insert content, and let's rather use, I think this is actually one of the nicest ones. Let's rather use the insert. I still have to show you the stack. Let's rather use the image. And then as the caption, let's try this. Let's put that there. Okay. That takes up a lot of space. You can also drag an image there, but I'm just gonna go for the images here, the suggested ones. I'm gonna choose, let's say we choose this one. So if it doesn't allow you to upload it, or to add it, you don't have to add it. Let me rather put it that way. So you choose one, and oh, this is a little bit, yeah, you are responsible. Listen to this. For respecting others' rights. So mindful that if this is copyright, that you don't insert it. That's all I'm trying to say there. So they're actually blocking the tick where I've selected this image. So I can also just drag and drop it in there. Drag and drop as we've done with MailChimp. Okay, let's see if this looks a bit better. Let's go and play and see whether this looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit off-centered now, but there it is. There it is. At least it has a little bit of a um, image to it that makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, let's go and insert maybe one of the last options that we're going to look at. Let's go and insert the card, the stacking card, like a couple that works very well with a couple of images. So I want that below the videos, and we click on the last card and click on the plus, and let's go and click and choose the stack group. So on the stack group, this allows you, so it's actually a group as mentioned. This allows you to click on content to add it, and you can add text here, but we're going to add images. And we're going to choose a couple of images. So let's choose that one because it's a stack. And let's use this one, and it allows you to select more than one easily. And let's do a last one. So I'm trying to look for landscape ones, although it's not that important. Now we have 4. Let's add them all. It even indicates to you that you have selected 4. Let's add them, and we can add a caption. We can add a caption with each of them. Don't know why it's not allowing me to do the caption here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just unselect all of them. Maybe it's because they've all been selected. There you go. They've all been selected. So I just have to unselect them. And this we can just call image 1. No, it doesn't make sense. Too much sense for now. But we don't want to use time on thinking what we're going to type and to type it, because that can be disastrous to start typing. So here we go. As you can see, you can clearly see this is another group, another what do you call it, card, but it's a group card. So let's see what this looks like. Let's go and see. We're going to play. It is horizontal at the moment. There is our image with some text. There's a video which you can just click on play and it will start playing. And there is my stack. There's another video and there's my stack. So what happens is I click on it and it once again do it as a stack of cards. Put the one I looked at the end and shows me the very first one. What you also have here, what you also have here is you can view the image with details. Because remember, I put some captions on there. So, oh, pardon me. Now, where are my captions? But at least you can view them. Where are my captions now? It's not showing. Oh, pardon me, guys. Any case, it's showing. I honestly don't know where it went to. This Teams is just really in my way. Okay, then once I've viewed it and don't see the captions, I can close it. And let's go back to edit and let's see. I can't see why it's not showing, because let's just emphasize this, which I don't think is a good idea. Oh, it won't make a difference. Oh, that should be image 4. That, yes, let's just do some emphasizing there. Let's go play it again. And let's just go click on the images again. Okay, now it's not showing. Let's go and view. I just want to view the image with details. And of course, the details should be the caption. I can't see it. Can you see it? I honestly don't see it. But in any case, for now, I think we just have to accept that. Okay. This is also something important. Try and this is Sway gives you the measurements, the size of the image. Try and pick sizes, the same sizes. Otherwise, it ends up looking like this. And I did this on purpose to show you the difference. No, I didn't. But see, those two are smaller. Maybe it's not a big deal to you, but for consistency, I think it's best if you can choose images the same size. So let me show you what I mean by that. When you go for edit again, and you go and click on that image. So let's just quickly insert another image block or image card. You'll notice over here, everywhere, it shows you the measurements. It shows you the size. And size is so important because it fits in a certain area. So that's why if you can, choose all of them 320 by 240. There's another one. There's not a lot that are similar. So you might need to upload your own. Before you upload your own, please go and especially when it comes to your logo, let it be adjusted by your graphic designer. It's usually 300 by 300, 1 to 4 by, now I can't remember. And they need to adjust that in order for you to have it fit properly into Sway, into Canva. And Canva can also do that for you. We might even look at that tomorrow. But try and, for the consistency, choose images that are approximately the same size. Otherwise, it can look a little bit awkward, as I have demonstrated a couple of minutes ago or seconds ago. Okay. There's also a magnifying glass that can make it a little bit more, a little bigger. Okay, it doesn't show now. It was actually for the pictures. So let me just go back there. It can, no, it does view it there. That's quite interesting. That is not showing there. Okay, so that is round about the basics of everything. In the end, when you want to share, when this is done, when you're happy with it and you want to share it, I think a much better example is that Rohana guest house one. This is a very lots of bits and pieces that I've put together just to show you. But as you can see, if I just go back to Sway, as you can see with my existing one, the Rohana guest farm, and look at this. The latest one will show up front. It's busy edited. These are the ones that's been viewed. These are you can also have you can also have some analytics. So when you send out the link and people watches it, it will also indicate it to you how many views there were, let's look at this, total views on Rohana, because I didn't in the end, I think I made another one, didn't send it. Whether it was deleted, whether it was, how far it's been completed, I don't know why it's saying that on Rohana. So let me just show you the edited ones. I'm going to show you another one than the Rohana one. I'm not saying it's perfect, guys, but this one I have created in 2024, last year, more or less, not even a year ago, a Sway where I've sent this out. It was watched by 84 people only, but I might have sent it to 80 or 90 people, I hope. I can't remember. And this one is all about, let's go and play it. It's all about ChatGPT, and many of this I will do with you next week. I think it's Thursday. So this was just to introduce, or a document that I wanted to share about ChatGPT and about Google Bard. Okay, that was a training session that I moved my cheese. I said AI my cheese, and I'm thrilled about it. Can you say the same? Because when AI came into the world, my whole life personally changed tremendously, and the way I teach and turn as well. And we'll start looking at that next week. So, and why will you learn? So, this is a typical brochure to advertise, not a lot of white, not that good. Okay, this is actually just a lot of playing that I had done. Request a quote. There is the link inserted, and it will tell you it's been modified by Sway. Right, so this is roundabout it, Elmarie, another example that I was showing there. And then very last but not least, you can also start with a topic. And when you start with a topic, let's just put in dogs just for the fun of it. AI will help you to generate a sway. I should have shown you this right at the beginning. It will, yeah, it just see, did you mean dogs? List of dogs? Yeah. Let's go list of dogs. Create the outline, and a sway will help you to create the outline, AI actually, about dogs. List of dog breeds. I just chose the first option thing that I could think of. I'm not too sure how long this is going to take. We have 3 minutes left because I think we may have a little bit of an internet issue because of our electricity problem for the day, but tomorrow we won't have that problem. So let's just give it another minute, and let's hope. So it's creating it for you. This is, apart from the template, another way to start without having too much to do yourself. And it will show you, it will give you all the different cards related to this with some text, and you can just carry on, delete those that you don't want on the delete button, add some cards. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's a couple of pretty much like the template, although the template is not topic related as the topic. So let's do a quick play. Yes, it was most probably a slideshow. So it goes to the right, goes to the right. And this is just, remember it said it's a layout, and which you can just start in building your own. Right, that's my story.